Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about high-end luxury good lenders, aka pawnbrokers. You know, the ones that lend money on high-end watches, diamonds, artwork, and even ladies' Hermes Birkin bags. Yes, Birkin bags. But before I get into that, let's go into my magical intro. So I'm back, guys, and we're gonna talk today about pawnbrokers. You know, we got two kinds of pawnbrokers. You know, we got the Gold Rush pawnbroker, you know, which pawns guitars, drums, trumpets, computers, iPhones, gold, some watches, and so on. You get the idea, right? And then you got your lenders, your high-end lenders. They're the ones that pawn, you know, artwork, you know, a Picasso, so if you can understand me, high-end watches, you know, high-end watches, and handbags, diamonds. You know, these are two different pawnbrokers. You know, you got the Gold Rush pawnbroker and you got the high-end luxury lender, aka pawnbroker. You know, the Gold Rush broker probably has in his safe probably any given day $100,000, and the high-end lender has in his safe probably $5 million. You know, so you have these two different brokers. They broker in different forms, and they pawn in different goods. You know, in different goods. But there are pawnbrokers. The one is just a little lower, and one is a little higher. So no talking bad about the Gold Rush pawnbroker, and not talking bad about the high-end lender pawnbroker. They're both of them are brokers. But what happens is, right now, at this moment that we're living in right now, with inflation, with the recession, and all that good stuff going on, gas is going crazy, and the war going on, a lot of people are pawning. You know, if you have to pawn something because, you know, your situation takes you that way because you don't have, you know, food to feed your family, then that's fine. You know, that you have to pawn something so you can move on with your life and your family and take care of them. But if you're pawning because, you know, you don't want to get off that Range Rover or that Ferrari or that Lamborghini or that Porsche, then, you know, you're pawning and you're still going to be in trouble, because sooner or later you're going to have to get rid of that go fast car, you know. But if you are pawning for reasons that you're going to, you know, pay the roof that your family lives under, it's not a problem. So let me give you some examples of what's going on today. A lot of the secondary watch dealers are doing a lot of pawning. They're pawning a lot of their watches to these high-end luxury lenders, because they're the ones that have the money to do that. You know, you can't go to the Gold Rush and ask the pawnbroker in Gold Rush for $500,000. He just doesn't have that amount. You know, he just doesn't deal with that big amount of total amount of money of pawning something. So they go into this, I call it the secret society lenders, pawnbrokers. You know, they go see these people. These people charge a juice of 3 or 2, 3 or 5%. So an example, you know, you have this person that has a package of watches. He goes to see it. He goes to see this high-end lender, and he goes to see him, and he shows him what he has, and he's asking that his watches that he has in that package is worth $500,000, and he's asking this high-end lender for $250,000. The high-end lender looks at all the watches he has there. These are just all examples, and he tells the customer that he looked at the watches, and he can't give him the $250,000, but he can give him, just give you an example, $200,000. This happened sometime in the beginning of the year, let's say February. So these secret society lenders, because they're just hush hush, you know, because these are big amounts, you know, these are big amounts. When they come in there to pawn something, is 200, 100, 200, 300, $500,000. And so it's a very, very, very hush hush secret society. Nobody knows, and if you know it, somebody recommended you to this person. And they charge a 2, a 3, and a 5% juice. And the way they work, they give you the money, they lend you the money, and every month they expect you, every beginning of the first of the month, they expect you to come in and pay them the juice, you know, the interest. So this, like I said again, every beginning of the month, they expect you to come in and pay them the juice, that 2, 3, or 5% juice. So he comes to see him. Here goes the story. He comes to see him. He says, I need $250,000. The owner says, look, I can give you for this package $200,000. So now the customer says, you know what I really need is, I need the 250. There's a 59.90 Patek Philippe Rose Gold Blue Dial, Blue Jean Dial that I want to buy, and I need this money to buy that watch. The pawnbroker says, what I can give you is $200,000 for the package. I can't do more than that. The customer gets up and he leaves. There are not many brokers out there in whatever city you're from that can pawn that amount. So he goes around and thinks about it. He tries to wholesale the watches, you know, tries to wholesale it, the package that he has. You know, there's no money in the street. So he has to come back to that pawnbroker and pawn those watches that he had and get the $200,000. So give him the $200,000. The owner tells him, I expect you in 30 days to come back and pay me the juice. Every month you come in, every month and pay my juice. If you take 2 months, after the 2 months, I'm gonna call you up. I give you into such day. If you don't come in, I'm gonna sell the watches. Deal, they shake him, bum, bum, bum. There's not much paperwork in this subject. It's like I said again, it's like a high society pawn lender. Okay, boom, boom, he's gone. The first month comes in, the gentleman comes in with the juice, he pays the pawnbroker. The second month comes in, he pays him, and he takes out the goods. No problem, right? And now again, a month and a half later comes again. Let's say it's April. He comes back in April with the same package, and he tells the pawnbroker that he needs $200,000 again. This time the pawnbroker says, I can't give you $200,000, but I can give you $175,000. Same issue again, la-di-la-di-ga, I don't know, I need 200, I give you 175. Okay, the guy thought about it, he shook his head, da-da-da-da-da. He took the $175,000. Again, the owner, the lender tells him, I need you here every first of the month with my juice money, with my interest. First month came by, guy didn't come in with the juice. Second month came by, didn't come in with the juice. Now the owner calls him up and says, listen, you haven't been here for 60 days. I need you to come by and pay my interest for the last 2 months. If you don't come in on Monday, this is a Friday, if you don't come in on Monday, I'm gonna start selling your watches. Monday came around, the guy never came back again. Why? Because the watch market now has taken a big dip, and it's very erratic, and the prices have changed. So nobody really knows what's happening with the prices. So this person, what he did was, he says, you know what? I own so much money already in juice. If he's paying 5%, you can, you know, take out the percentage of how much he owns him on $175,000 a month. So he didn't come in. Now this pawnbroker is calling everybody up because he has all these watches. He has something like this watch over here in his hand, a brand new sticker one, a Panda, Rolex Panda. This watch was at $55,000. Today they're at $31,000. $31,000. A Rolex Panda, Daytona Panda, white dial, black ceramic. You also have in that package, you have an Audemars Piguet Royal chronograph, Panda, stainless steel. That watch was $100,000. The watch today is at $52,000, right? This is the package he gave him. So now this pawnbroker is going bananas. What do I do now? He also has a 15500, 15500 Audemars Piguet Black Dow, that watch was at $70,000. That watch is in the very, at this moment, low 40s. So the pawnbroker is going crazy. What do I do with all these watches that I pawned from this guy, and I can't find this guy no more, and I have to sell them to get my money back? Forget about the juice. Now I just want to get my money back. So what's happening right now, guys, there's nobody can tell what the prices are on these watches. They're all over the place. And these people are pawning watches. The ones that are pawning the most watches at this moment are flippers, watch dealers, even collectors, even the ones that are just playing with watches. They're pawning watches. So this person that I know, which I really know this person really well, he says to me, I have so many watches that I don't know what to do no more with these watches. So he's been calling me up to ask me, what do you think is the realistic prices on these watches? So he called me up regarding the Rolex Daytona. And I told him, I said, listen, high-end lender, this watch in reality, right now, this moment, that's a $30,000 watch. It ain't 55 no more. It's a $30,000 watch. And that Panda Audemars Piguet Royal Chronograph, yeah, it was $100,000, $95,000, $90,000. It was. But now it's a $50,000 watch. And that Audemars Piguet 15500 Black Dow, it was $70,000. Not no more. Now it's in the very low $40,000. So even the pawnbrokers don't even know how to price the watches at this moment. They're all over the place. They don't know what to do. So they're calling everybody to find out what's going on with the prices. And to be honest, nobody knows what the prices are right now. I don't even know what the prices are of watches right now. I don't even know. Things are just really crazy out there, guys. And pawnbrokers, high-end pawnbrokers right now, they don't even know what to pay. They rather pawn a Hermes Birkin bag than pawn a high-end watch, because watches are all over the place. Nobody knows. They rather pawn an art piece, an artwork, diamonds. At least they know what that is. But watches are just crazy. Remember, you have a retail price and you have a secondary gray watch market price that these people put it among themselves. Example, you have 100 dealers, they put those prices among themselves. The watch costs you $40,000 and they say, well, now it costs 90, it costs 90 among themselves. And a couple of customers, as you and me, will probably go out and buy that, that premium on that watch. But in reality, these watches come with a retail price. I'm not saying that the watch dealers buy these prices at a retail price. No, they don't. But they're the ones that put that markup for real. That, $40,000, now it costs $100,000. It's $60,000. But the thing is, nobody knows what are the real prices of these watches right now. And high-end pawnbrokers are just going bananas. I get a phone call from my friend. He's a high-end. My friend is a high-end lender, AKA pawnbroker. And he tells me, he says, listen, Juan, I rather pawn a lady's Hermes Birkin bag than pawn a watch. That's how bad it is at this moment. I don't know what to do with all these watches that I have. He's offering me some of these watches, and I say, to be honest, I think, when you first pawned them in February, they were the right numbers. But when you pawned them in April, they were heading down, and they're going down at this moment. So, we have this that's happening right now, and people still think that watches still cost about $150,000. An example, you have that gold green dial Daytona. That watch went up to $150,000. It went down last month to $120,000. You'll be lucky if you get $90,000 today. $90,000, you'll be lucky. So that's how erratic the watch market is. It's no bueno whatsoever. You know, and people don't want to tell you that. You know, the flippers don't want to tell you that. The watch dealers don't want to tell you that. The secondary watch dealers don't want to tell you that. Or whatever you want to call it. The ones that play with watches don't want to tell you that. But in reality, guys, we're in a big crisis right now with watches. Nobody knows the actual prices of watches right now. Well, guys, really, I really hope you enjoyed this video of what's happening out there with pawnbrokers, with high-end pawnbrokers. I really do. And look into it, you know, because, you know, the Gold Rush pawnbroker doesn't have a problem with that, because he's just pawning guitars, bongos, drums, Apple phones, you know, desktop computers, drills, you know, all that kind of stuff. But the high-end pawnbroker is pawning these heavy items, you know, and he doesn't know what to do. And those heavy items are this: watches. But they don't have a number right now. We have a fantasy number going on. We don't have real numbers. It's a fantasy number. So honestly, you know, that big boom that we have with watches, it has collapsed. That's just my personal opinion. Guys, be careful out there what you're doing with watches, the way you're buying watches. Well, guys, I hope you really enjoyed my video and you learned something from high-end luxury lenders, aka pawnbrokers. Please don't forget to like my video and subscribe to my channel. And gentlemen, remember always to take care and brush your hair.